The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Welcome, soccer fans, to Chieftains Soccer on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Alex Smith here, joined by Dylan Funk. Chieftains and the Baldwin Bulldogs doing battle tonight here at Beatty Field. A cool 72 degrees, beautiful evening for a match, and the turf looking spectacular. Dylan, pleased to be here on a beautiful evening.
Oh, it's great to have you here, man. You know, Alex, he is new on Tonganoxie Sports Live. He's been doing other work along with our boss, BJ Harris, at some other networks, but yeah, it's definitely great to have you here. Tonganoxie Sports Live. Great to have you here for soccer, because if it was left up to me and my partner, it probably wouldn't be too pretty, so we're definitely glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage for you as an agency. They believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600. We'll be right back, break down the matchup, highlight some key players before kickoff here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance, local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride.
Welcome back, soccer fans. It looks like we might be getting an early start to this one, as we will take a quick look, try to get these starters in ahead of the national anthem. We'll start with the visiting Bulldogs. In goal number 0, Caden Englert, the junior, will start. Number 5, Ian Rimmer in midfield. Devin Prather, Dylan Patterson, Jesse Hopper, and Caleb Carr. Starting number 14, Utah Hester. That's my player to watch for the Bulldogs this evening. The sophomore midfielder, a lanky runner, silky smooth skills with the ball. 16, Charles Pittman, senior midfielder. Jack Boyle, number 20, Eli Dick, and Francisco McGinnis. We'll round out the 11 here for the 10-3-1 Baldwin Bulldogs. They are half a game behind Eudora in the 1 through 4A Eastern side of the conference, with just a couple games remaining. Will be a very good test this evening for the Tonganoxie Chieftains. Our highlighted player for them is the starting keeper, a sophomore Jackson McWilliams, also, of course, the kicker for the football squad, number 3, Aiden Van Middlesworth. Mason Canterbury, Brennan Kuzmic, Lucas Perezic, Owen Welsh, Cooler, Keatsman, Ben Manis, Trent Barnes, Daniel Zasadi, and Mike Irwin complete the starting 11 for the 6-5-1 Chieftains. And so for the Chieftains, coming into kind of the getting ready for the postseason, as I mentioned, this will be a test for them, a test they're going to have to withstand some pressure on their goal early. This is a Baldwin team that loves to attack, loves to funnel that play through the center of midfield with Hester, spread it out wide, use that speed, and use that experience that they have elsewhere on the field. So we'll take a brief moment, step away, and be right back for kickoff here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Welcome back to Chieftain Soccer on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Alex Smith and Dylan Funk bringing you this one between the Chieftains and the Baldwin Bulldogs, who come in here with almost a share of the lead in the standings here, 10-3-1. Certainly a team that loves to attack, loves to score goals, play an open game, and we expect an exciting one. We expect an active one for Chieftains goalkeeper Jackson McWilliams back there, the sophomore, currently sprinting into his goal. So the Chieftains in red will get us started off here, attacking the goal to the left of your screen, as we got a nice sized crowd on hand. And other game that I saw, the Bulldogs this season, they did prevail against the Paola Panthers 7-0. Paola was able to hold them off early, but that second half blitz just could not be contained as the attack was relentless.
Yeah, I might not be the biggest soccer fan in the world, but even I know that's a lopsided victory.
Yes. And so we are underway. The Chieftains trying to gather it, advance beyond midfield. At the base now doing so, Trent Barnes. That's going to be a crucial position, just playing safe with possession for Barnes, who seems to be kind of operating at the base of midfield, at least initially here. Here's Trent Barnes. Or that was Zasadi, rather, and tripping over it, losing possession. So first real look for the Bulldogs now. And Hester playing in a central defensive position today. had seen him operate in the midfield in that clash with Paola. Was impressed there as Eli Dick making his way down the near side, but shepherded out of play. Pretty physical here early on the near side as the Chieftains with an early throw. As I mentioned, a beautiful evening, about 70 degrees, as we will be playing the second half of this one in the darkness under the lights. Let's make 6:30 a really nice start time at this time of year. It is.
Kind of really now starting to get into that nice fall weather. It's just beautiful.
And the fans certainly enjoying it. 50-50 split, those with sweatshirts and those without. Nice first touch by Dylan Patterson, working on the far side. Was looking for Eli Dick, unable to connect. No real goal pressure yet from the Bulldogs, as Asadi collecting, distributing for Barnes. Barnes turning it over this time. McGinnis now boots it forward. Far side this time for the Chieftains, doing a nice job congesting that midfield. Here's Canterbury. Had it tackled away, and here come the Bulldogs. Crossfield ball, not a bad one for Ian Rimmer, but in the end, the Chieftains able to make it away. Not giving up, though. Bulldogs keeping that pressure on. Inside comes Prather. Now back in the center for McGinnis. Likes to run with the ball as well. McGinnis with the strike and a bouncing one on the way to the keeper. Easy one for McWilliams, his first action of the night. So McGinnis kind of marauding forward out of that defensive midfield role, having an early strike. As we have about 3 minutes gone in this one. First chance, Bulldogs. Head tennis now in the midfield, eventually falling for the Chieftains. Nowhere to go with it, though, pinned in by Caleb Carr. Hacked away by Barnes, who has already made a couple of important defensive interventions. This time, it was Ben Manis. Good pressure from the Chieftains, and they do recover possession. It's Asadi trying to run beyond the last man, but it's going to be hard to beat Utah Hester in that foot race. McGinnis stuck on that far side, turns it over. Here come the Chieftains. And they tried to poke it through for Zasadi. As he did so, Perizek was fouled. So great position now for this free kick in the attacking third for the Chieftains. Looks like Kuzmic will stand over it, and at least initially to take. As Zasadi was well positioned to receive that ball. May have been a good one if Perizek had not been taken down. Four-player wall for the Bulldogs as Brennan Kuzmic strikes it on goal, and it hits the post.
So close.
Well, nothing Englert could have done with that one, as he simply watched it strike the post. And a quick counter, though. Here's Eli Dick, has a man in the middle. And a nice cross, but it's tapped beyond that near post by Rimmer.
Missed opportunity there for Baldwin.
Yeah, Baldwin certainly didn't have their heads down after that free kick hit the post. It didn't even go out of play, quickly right down the other side. And the beautiful cross in the middle by Eli Dick was not turned in by Rimmer. Second chance of the game for the Bulldogs, and really one you feel they should have scored. Bulldogs keeping that high pressure on. But was anticipating an open game this evening, and that has certainly been what we've seen this first 6 minutes.
Absolutely.
Kuzmic, nearly a goal scorer for the Chieftains. Battling in midfield, nice slide, collects possession for the Bulldogs. Don't want to mess around with possession that deep inside your own half, but gets away with it this time. Nice run from Prather there, the senior defender. So Bulldogs throw in front of that Chieftain bench. Pittman collects and turns it over under pressure. Again, the first thought is to send it long for Zasadi, but Hester up to the task.
You can definitely tell Hester for Baldwin. He's kind of one of those guys you can look at. You can definitely kind of tell, like you and I were talking about pregame, he's just kind of the guy on that other team.
That's right, and against a team that more struggles defensively, as that's going to be a foul there. Caleb Carr a little over-aggressive on the pursuit. Really kind of operated as a true number 10 in that Paola game, and that just kind of maybe more of a chance for him to step out of that back line and do something else. But you've already seen a couple different looks popping up on the right side of this defense, and I'm sure that he will be marauding forward more as this game unfolds. And to just kind of appear as the guy like that, too, as just a sophomore on such a good team, too.
Absolutely. You know, he still has 2 more years under his belt.
Certainly one of the more skilled players that I've seen in my short time here. Tonganoxie, nice free kick down there for Zasadi, but he was offside. So Baldwin stepping up as one, as that long free kick was taken, and a shame too, because it was a good delivery and a beautiful first touch on the chest from Zasadi to receive it. But Hester now boots it long, and very long. McGinnis in the middle of the park, losing it to Barnes, and that's kind of the midfield battle that I'm watching now, is Barnes and McGinnis. Not just because they're both wearing the number 23, but both kind of operating in that more defensive role. And if one gets past the other one, that's where problems can start to appear.
Come on, give and go, guys.
So here is Barnes spreading play as they look far right. In space is Canterbury. Cutting into his right, trying to deliver that ball, and standing offside was Parizek. That's unfortunate for Parizek. I think he was onside when that ball was played, but then when it was tipped by the defender, was already well offside. So second time that the Chieftains have been victim of the offside trap. About 10 minutes gone. Both teams with chances so far. The Chieftains from that dead ball opportunity. A couple of chances for the Bulldogs. Nice ball first time, and a good turn to match for Caleb Carr. Puts that one toward the far post. May have been a shot, may have been searching for Ian Rimmer, but either way, McWilliams up to it. Now McGinnis. Looking for Dick in the middle. Well cut out by the Chieftains. Dick battling with Parizek, and it is Parizek coming away with the ball. Trying to play that one through, really was not on, but still coming away with it is Gavitt Shoup. Parizek again, into the box this time, but had it shepherded away by Devin Prather. The senior left back with a timely tackle, and believe that was out the side, so it won't be a corner, a throw for the Bulldogs. A couple subs making their way into this one, as that's actually a throw for the Chieftains, rather, closer to that corner flag. So we'll see if they can maybe come up with this longer throw and delivery, or they throw it short. A lot of high school teams, though, do love this longer throw-in, and it's because the refs tend to be pretty lenient with what they consider to be a legal throw. But hey, it gives us more action, so who's complaining?
Right.
Hopper, a crossfield ball, is intercepted by the Chieftain defenders. Most of this Bulldog attack that has been more successful has gone down that far left side in front of the benches. Haven't really connected quite so well closer to the stands. Bulldogs pressing from the front, winning possession, but a little over-eager. They're looking for Zasadi again. They're going to find him. And he plays a first-time ball into the middle. Hester too clever for that. Nice little move there by Caleb Carr, who's been active along that forward line. We saw him with a nice turn, received that first-time ball, sprinted past his man. And Zasadi kind of getting bulldozed on that one. And the ref saying, yeah, I think I'm going to have to call the foul maybe on that one. Or
it almost looked like a rough post-up in basketball. It's for Zasadi getting the Baldwin player falling right down on kind of the shoulder, kind of going right into his chest, midsection area. Pretty tough, but it looks like he's getting up. And
yeah, they did end up stopping the clock for this one, and Zasadi may be getting some attention here from the training staff. Now, early in the season, the first game I saw Baldwin is 92 degrees at kickoff. If we had a stoppage like this, players would be sprinting over to that bench, getting those water cups, but much different story today. Easy, cool, breezy evening. And with only about 12, 13 minutes gone of this contest, no one feeling the need for a water break quite yet. So wishing the best for Zasadi there, who has been somewhat of a focal point, or at least an attempted focal point so far for the Chieftains. I've been looking for him early with that first-time ball down the left side.
Hoping that he's all right, and we'll see him later on in this ball game. Head trainer Mark Padfield and his staff take him over to the sideline, get a little look.
And he does walk off under his own power, which of course we like to see.
Absolutely. A little bit of a limp, but not too much for Zasadi.
So Hopper now for the Bulldogs puts that one in some space. And McGinnis, nice job to control the possession there. Looking for Carr again. Has the ball on the left side. Man in the middle as well for him. Caleb Carr hits the crossbar. Wow. Didn't know if he would shoot from that position, but the shot was high and it was well struck. That is the second time that we've seen a shot smashing. Well, I guess that was the crossbar. Earlier was the post, but a couple of good chances here. Nice 1-2 for Parizek, but Parizek running through the back line was offside. And you're seeing Baldwin, great positioning here. And you got to think Hester a big reason for that. Hester taking this one long once again. Carr collecting it. Here's McGinnis. McGinnis strikes it, and another bouncing shot, easy save for McWilliams. McGinnis trying that strike a couple times, and he's going to need to make better contact with the ball than that. See that booming kick from McWilliams, the Chieftains keeper, as he won't get much respite. This will be corner number 1 of the evening for the Bulldogs. On to McWilliams, though. Dylan, you're telling me before the game of his prowess on the football field. That punt there, sky high. I think it got higher than those floodlights up there.
Yeah, absolutely. And if any of our viewers, if you watch any of the Chieftain football action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, you are well aware of the talent of the boot or the leg of Jackson McWilliams, right now ranked the #1 football kicker in the class of 2024 in the whole entire state, as a sophomore. And that's especially something rare to see, especially at the 4A level of football.
Right.
So definitely a great two-way athlete getting it done here on the pitch and on the field.
You love to see it. And that corner, a bit of an odd delivery, was taken low toward McGinnis at the near post, and a little bit of a scrum, but McWilliams, again, kind of charging out that time, collecting it. Past 5 minutes, though, have been more and more offensive for the Bulldogs as McGinnis tries to turn. That's a nice step up there by Jack Boyle, Hester's partner in defense, that left-sided center back role. Perhaps less heralded, haven't spoken about him as much as Hester, but you want to have one center back willing to kind of get up the field, make those crunching tackles, and then your more technical sweeper center back in a four-at-the-back system. That is an ideal pairing, and it seems that is what the Bulldogs have. Both very tall players as well. Not something that every team at the 4A level has the luxury to have. Rare side of the ball for Caden Englert. Saw that wicked free kick from Brennan Kuzmic hit the post, but otherwise really hasn't done much. McGinnis, physical challenge, able to keep it in bounds. Canterbury. Now down the left goes Parizic.
Look at the speed.
Parizic into the middle and nobody home. Yeah, Parizic that time really, despite the fact that he was running with the ball, he outran the rest of his team and nobody else could beat him and get into the box beyond the receiving end of that one. We've seen him be an attacking outlet through the center, now peeling off into wide areas as well, using speed and creativity. Of course, such a dangerous combination in this game. Subs filtering in once again. And an interesting, actually, difference between the collegiate game and the high school game. You cannot substitute players with the ball running out of play, the thought being you're going to have teams intentionally kicking the ball out just so they can sub. So It has to be a foul. It has to be the referee actually blowing the whistle, which does not happen when the ball just goes out the side. It has to be a free kick like this, as this one is taken long. It is going to go out the side, be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Chieftain defense doing well, but you'd like to see a little more of an outlet here as they have only truly threatened Englert's goal, still with that free kick. This one again targeting McGinnis, who couldn't turn. Booming kick from McWilliams restarts us. And the combination of his kick power and the turf here means if you miss that header, you're going to have 2 or 3 bounces where it's going to be bouncing over bodies too. That ball is bouncing so high. So Hester standing over this one once again inside his own half, but he is going to attempt to put this one right into the box. Bending right-footed kick was a great one. And it almost found Dylan Kuntz in the box, but freshman couldn't stop it. Here comes Parizic again. Nice turn. Moving inside. And trying to move it now down into that corner for Parizek. As Parizek and Hester colliding there near the end line, can't keep it in.
Into the game for Tonganoxie Dental Society.
So midway through the first half, still 0-0 as a wave of substitutes enter the fray.
Including Society for the Tonganoxie.
Hey, that's what we like to see, taking up this left attacking position. And that restart is going to bounce harmlessly out. Owen Welsh throwing it in the middle, and this could be dangerous if Manis is caught in possession. Nice job getting it back to safety. It's great to be confident in your keeper's kicking ability, which has become standard at the higher levels of the game. Still, though, certainly not the case. You do see a lot of multi-sport goalies, a lot of goalies that may not necessarily hack it as an outfield player, but you got a player with a boot like McWilliams, that doesn't matter much. Stepping up, hacking away is Ben Manis. Senior defender playing tall so far. As a little bit of a miscommunication there for Prather and Englert, but no harm for the Bulldogs. Parizek spreading play and staying an option. Left-footed ball for Zasadi. And another offside flag coming in. And that may be a relief for the officials that was an offside first, because that was a questionable collision there in the box. Could have been interesting to say the least.
Absolutely, I agree.
The offside flag, of course, prevents that from even becoming a question. I think that one was pretty clear-cut. Zasadi was stationary. It looked like he was beyond the last man when the ball was played. As much as you want to give Baldwin credit here for this offside trap now, about 4 or 5 times, the Chieftain forwards really need to be a little more careful. As Zasadi playing with fire again, he is called offside. Zasadi just looking for that step. That time he absolutely started offside, kind of tried to make that bending run as the defense was retreating as well, and just didn't get back quite enough. And of course, he's upset about it, but teammates letting him know, hey, man, we got your back. We're going to keep looking for you on those runs, but you got to hold that run for one more step, and we'll find you in space.
Yeah, eventually, it's going to break off for him, hopefully. Well, what is that now? Is that probably the fourth offside now?
I mean, maybe for Zasadi alone, I think we're getting up to a couple more than that for the team. As restarted on the ground this time. And that first-time ball, not a good one. Here's Parizek again, looking to run with the ball. Down for Canterbury. Left-footed cross on the ground into the box is handled by the Bulldogs. Oof. And unfortunate one for the Chieftains to kind of pick up the foul there. Certainly a physical play. Eli Dick, the victim of the challenge, but Eli Dick really did not have a chance to come away with the ball there, being sandwiched between two defenders. Of course, by the letters of the law, that doesn't matter one bit, as he was knocked over, and not a tough call really at all for the officials. So a little better these past 5 minutes for the Chieftains. Have been actively attacking the final third of the Bulldogs. Just need to get that offside sorted. Keeping the far side linesmen pretty busy. This ball into the far post area is going to be collected by Rimmer. Bulldogs recycle possession now. Flip it into the middle.
Ooh. Like some
Hester stepping up that time.
Looks like some Baldwin on Baldwin crime there is what it looked like to me.
And yes, it was Hester who, there were two players battling for the ball, and Hester decided, you know what, why not make it 3? And then I saw the same as you. I saw Hester actually coming through his own man.
Yeah.
And wouldn't have mattered anyway. Would have been cleared away, but now Hester with a chance to pump one into the box. And now they got to be careful. Nick Williams is able to collect. He'll toss it out.
Run with it.
For
Go,
Canterbury.
Carry, man on, man on.
Nice ball up for Parizek. And now spread wide to the right. They were looking for Wesley Johnson. Parizek has really been the focal point for Tonganoxie in this one, and that time deciding not to run with the ball, deciding to play it early, and maybe he had more space there, could have attacked the middle of the field. Nice ball down the far left side, Baldwin on the run. But just as fast, Chieftains coming the other way, making the intervention was Keatsman. Hester clears it and maintains possession for the Bulldogs. This one losing a bit of its flow, but very often at this level, that's when the goals can come. A couple of players pushing too high up the field, maybe.
Backside.
As Parizek going down the left. Nice ball inside for Canterbury. But Hester was able to shepherd that ball to safety.
Talk to him, Lucas. Call out their name. Chieftains, talk.
Another good step up the field by Ben Manis.
Run through it. Keep running through it.
And spread wide this time by Parizek. Again looking for Wesley Johnson. That connection just not on right now for the Chieftains. Nice throw and good touch for Patterson, but he quickly loses out as Trent Barnes has returned to the game in his defensive midfield position. This is definitely not going to be offside for Zasadi, but there you kind of see the problem as he runs over Hester, who went down a little easily there, but not much of a doubt the pursuit was aggressive from Zasadi, but I think that's why he's been caught off so many times, is because he knows the speed of Hester as the defender, and when you don't feel like you have that step on the defender, the way to create space is to use intelligent positioning, but then you can get cut offside. Here is Zasadi, and again, Hester shepherding it out of play, but again, Zasadi is offside.
Yeah, I think we're definitely beyond 5 for Zasadi now, and even more for the whole team. It's been a little rough so far.
Utah Hester, the sophomore, listed as a midfielder, definitely staying parked at the back of this defense today as this ball headed through. He has held that line, but the offside trap is not a one-man job. It takes all 4 of those defenders. They're so confident, though, with Hester kind of as that sweeping furthest back player that when he does push up, they can catch anyone they want to offside.
Into the game for Tonganoxie, Derek Barnes.
Barnes coming in for the Chieftains. Derek Barnes, I should say. As Baldwin, really pretty defensive looking formation right now. Don't have many players forward as Jesse Hopper, the right back, marauding a bit and losing out, but still the Bulldogs controlling. And an errant ball from Patterson was looking to connect with Pollock. But it's gone pretty quiet for these Baldwin forwards. Another chance here. That one rolling easily, collected by McWilliams. No threat. Another attack goes begging for the Bulldogs.
Goal kick Tonganoxie.
So I guess that one did run over the end line. It will be a goal kick. As Baldwin will take this chance to put some of those starting players back in there, Caleb Carr and McGinnis among them. And you sense maybe with the substitution, this is where Baldwin will be looking to make their mark on this first half. This time they look for Zasadi short, and he strikes one long. And you know what? Not the greatest shot on goal, but that's still way better than being caught offside.
All right.
You can never score if they call you offside. You can sometimes score with a ambitious long shot.
Yeah, never hurts to take the risk.
Exactly. Coming short, changing up that game plan just a little bit when it's not working, and hoping to see a little more of that from the Chieftains. Here's Parizic playing it forward again. And this long strike, maybe even more ambitious and off target. Single sub now entering as there's Kuzmik, who we did see strike that free kick off the post, so he can definitely hit him from out there. Just not that time. And something I mentioned with the Chieftains, the big boot of McWilliams, but plenty of other teams at this level use a defender to take their goal kicks, and that's what Baldwin do. Good determination there by Bulldogs. That was Patterson. Edinger now with the throw-in opportunity. Puts it in the middle. And there's a whole lot of space on that left-hand side of the field. Long. I believe that has to go as a shot for Prather. Don't think he was looking for that first time early cross with the left foot as it went sailing way over the goal. Sometimes right or left back, you know, not seeing much of the ball, doing a lot of defensive work. You finally get it. You really want to make something happen, get a little overeager and end up with one like that, as McGinnis well placed to make the intervention there. But good turn from Parizic now past a couple of players. Parizic has support.
No!
Outside indicated against Tonganoxie. Baldwin free kick.
It's tough. Tough right now for Zasadi.
Yeah, and you definitely see the frustration starting to show on his face on the field down there. Whew.
And at some point, the passing players are going to need to look for a different option as well.
High kick.
That time, a lot of these offside calls have really kind of been Zasadi on his own running down the field. That time, though, there were several passing options available. If I'm Zasadi, you know, obviously assigned to this kind of far left offensive role, but try someone else. It has not worked with Hester, that kind of matchup there in the back line.
No, I agree.
Might have one more chance here as Zasadi, as Parizic running in, striking it, but that time just, you saw them all thinking about it. You saw Zasadi pausing the run. You saw Parizic kind of hesitating, and that was a result of all those whistles earlier. Bulldogs collect. Here is Caleb Carr, and Caleb Carr was taken down. This could be free kick territory for Utah Hester. You see him immediately walking up the field. The only question is, will this be shooting distance, or will they try to put this one into the box? Maybe better suited for a far post delivery. It'll be McGinnis rather than Hester, though. Francisco McGinnis, senior midfielder, standing over it. Looks like a, well, it's turned into a one-man wall. And that one splits the uprights. Would have been good for 3 on a different night.
Yeah, check back tomorrow night. That'll be worth something.
That's right. Well, made the bold claim at the start of this one that we would play the second half in the darkness under the lights. That has already come true here. Turns out it's not too risky to predict the sun will go down.
Talk, Chieftains, talk.
Chieftains get it up ahead with Barnes, but the advantage was played and then called back as we are under 5, still knotted 0-0 from Beatty Field. Whole lot of space to run into here for the Chieftains. And a poor ball down the right side will result in a Bulldog throw. Long toss, headed out, and we'll try that one again. For Tonganoxie, at times in this first half, they've been pretty much stuck in their defensive side, but other points it's been a free-flowing open game, and the only reason that the Chieftains haven't had a couple attempts on goal, you feel, is because they are repeatedly stopped kind of crossing that 10-yard line, trying to get into the box, being caught offside.
Come on, Chieftains.
And it started out as a trend, became a theme in this first half, and something the Chieftains will need to talk about over halftime, figure out what they're going to do differently, because a lot of these calls didn't seem like they were particularly close ones either.
Yeah.
And of course, fans not ever going to be happy about it, but defensive positioning will win you games and potentially can win you titles.
Come on, Chieftains, make a play.
Long free kick was collected by Englert. Big header there from Kuzmic. As McGinnis showing strength to win the ball for his side. Good intervention by Kuzmic. They're looking down the far side. This one will not be offside, that's for sure. But there's Hester.
Ooh.
And a nice clean tackle there along the far side. Right in front of that Baldwin bench. I believe that was Kuzmic all the way over there on the far side, showing his medal in front of the Bulldogs coaches. Kuzmic up ahead this time. And this one just out of play. It will be restarted here by Prather. Kicked up, cleared by Barnes. And now hacked away fully by Kuzmic. Jack Boyle, left-sided center half, has been busy in addition to Hester. As Baldwin, a poor ball there from
Good
midfield.
Pass, Ben. Good touch, Ben. Better touches, Red. Come on, Chieftains.
Good spin by Jamison.
Pressure the ball.
And they do find McGinnis. Just over a minute remaining. Carr couldn't control that one. And a poor pass played by Jack Boyle.
1 minute.
So we're under a minute to play. And for Baldwin, really wanting a win to keep pace at the top of the standings. Haven't quite applied enough pressure since the opening stanza of this one as they would have liked to. Here is Eli Dick playing it way up ahead and showing some nice speed was Dylan Kuntz, but big time head start for the Tonganoxie defenders. The first half seemingly going out with more of a whimper as time may expire here before this free kick can be taken. And yeah, so the first half does expire without that free kick being taken. Both teams will head into the locker room, or I think they're going to be probably staying on the field here for the 10-minute halftime, but they will take that 0-0 score into halftime. We'll be right back, discuss the upcoming second half. Hey, you're watching Chieftains Soccer on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
Midwest Chiropractic Center in Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC.
Forward-thinking fashions and fashionable formals. That's Jeannie's Formals Fashions and Boutique in downtown Tonganoxie. Jeannie's is Tongie's dress shop with the perfect style for your upcoming formal event, including tuxes. Jeannie's also has a huge selection of Chiefs and Chieftain gear, kids' apparels and toys, graphic tees, sublimated tumblers, and more. Stylish apparel in sizes from juniors to 3X. Stop by and see the girls at Jeannie's to get the latest fashions first. 520 East 4th Street in downtown Tongi, or on Facebook at Jeannie's Formals.
Welcome back to Chieftains Soccer here on Tonganoxie Sports Live from Beatty Field. I'm Alex Smith alongside Dylan Funk. This halftime show is brought to you by Birch White Properties, Realty Executives at White Birch Properties. You have a team of agents ready to help you buy or sell that next house. Their team is ready to lead you to success in the real estate game. Visit them at 1203 State Ave in Tonganoxie or call 913-915-0451. 0-0 the score between the Chieftains and the Baldwin Bulldogs this evening. Tonganoxie really kind of grew into this first half, though. Those struggles with the repeated offsides were really the story of this one, following that early chance from Brennan Kuzmic, whose free kick did strike the post. Baldwin then returning the favor, hitting the crossbar from, I believe that was Caleb Carr cutting in from the right side. Both sides have had chances, but really the second half, based on the kind of latter portions of that first half, the momentum certainly kind of favoring the Chieftains right now, despite those early kind of Bulldog attacking periods.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Tonganoxie coming out playing a really great game against Baldwin, and they're so close. I feel like they're just breaking off the big play, but it's just all those offside calls so far. It's been rough, especially for Daniel Cesati. He's been right there. I think he's probably had 6 alone on him. So it's definitely been a frustrating night, but here in the second half, I'm sure they're talking about it right now. Got to come up with a better strategy. Like you talked about the matchup back there with Hester. Looking a little bit rough for Cesati. Maybe they'll make a change, maybe not. But again, like we said, they're just a step away, a stride away from not being offsides, and then from there, who knows what could happen. But so far, it's been a great performance for the Tonganoxie Chieftains.
Right, for the Chieftains, of course, McWilliams has been a little bit busy, but Ben Manis, the senior in defense, has really done a great job as well, wearing the number 16, stepping up, hacking the ball away. Definitely not the same style of defender as Hester. Definitely not that more kind of technical player, but hey, you don't need to be in that back line. You're a big guy. You step up, you hack those away, you make your presence felt, and that is what we've seen really from both Manis on this Tonganoxie side and the other center back for Baldwin, Jack Boyle, the senior for the Bulldogs. So we'll take another break and bring you this second half action. You're watching Chieftain Soccer here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
And Tonganoxie is ready to get you back to being the active, energetic person you want to be. Midwest Chiropractic offers a friendly and caring environment with the most comprehensive care for your chiropractic, rehabilitative, and fitness needs. Dr. Robert Shook and Dr. Daniel Haug at Midwest Chiropractic Center care about your health, and their approach to care proves it. To schedule your appointment, call 913-369-0022 or visit them at mwchiropractic.com. The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
Wizard of Paws, now at their newly renovated location in downtown Tonganoxie, offers personalized pet grooming, doggy daycare, dog obedience, and socialization classes. At Wizard of Paws, your pet will get a one-on-one grooming experience, ensuring they return to you quickly and looking fabulous. And their new facility offers amenities and space that is doggone amazing. Call Wizard of Paws at 913-416-0255 or visit their new location at 406 East 4th Street in Tonganoxie. Learn more at wizardofpawspet.com.
State purpose of visit.
Well, our tractor's gonna kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
I don't need a bucket.
Provide bucket color preference. Red, yellow, taupe, magenta. Oh, wait. They are out of magenta.
Robots don't know you. We do.
I can do a quote on a new one.
With us, getting the right coverage starts with a conversation. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
Everything old is new again at New Again Outdoor Furniture Restoration in Tonganoxie. Keep your furniture for generations to come with a call to New Again. They specialize in restrapping, mesh sling replacement, welding, and powder coating of all outdoor furniture. New Again has an incredible eye for detail and a passion for environmentally friendly and cost-effective furniture repair. To learn more, go to newagainpatiofurniture.com. Call 913-764-1999 or see more of their projects on Facebook. New Again Inc. in Tonganoxie.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Welcome back, soccer fans. Chieftains Soccer here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Alex Smith and Dylan Funk bringing you the second half from Beatty Field between the Chieftains and the Bulldogs, and it's all to play for. Knotted 0-0 as teams switch sides, put 40 back on the clock. And for the Chieftains, we talked about it, coming short, not trying to play through that back line, don't want to see any more offsides. And for the Bulldogs, going to need to turn up the offensive pressure. We saw Francisco McGinnis kind of trying to push forward from that base of midfield early on, and less of that as they continued in the game. Of course, that strong foundation of possession in the back, that is why the Baldwin Bulldogs are 10-3-1, but you got to score to win games, and that is what both these teams, but especially the Bulldogs closer to the top of those standings, will be eager to do here in this second half. And Zasadi, certainly the one we're watching for the Chieftains. It really only takes one time of Hester taking him for granted that he might be offside, but he isn't. And if they switch off, could still get that one opportunity. As we get underway. The second half kickoff is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank offers a diverse mix of products and services to serve your financial needs. Financing that new home, expanding your small business, needing assistance with your retirement plans, and more at Community National Bank. Learn more at communitynationalbank.net. So Tonganoxie heading down this near side.
Yep.
And shepherded out of play. Looked like that was Caden Albert. And Albert, not a first half starter. Looks like he'll be kind of on the right attacking side here for the Chieftains. This one we're running out of play. It was Carr who was chasing that one. Carr really started this game hot, had a couple of chances as that one looked like it may have hit an arm or maybe even two, but the play continues.
And definitely ricocheted between three players there.
Yeah.
Run wide for him, run wide for him.
Inside, then back out goes Parizic. But eventually, Bulldogs dealing with it. Parizic has been dynamite, really, with the ball at his feet in wide areas in the center of the park. Has been the featured player offensively. Just has not been able to connect with that forward line. That has been the issue for the Chieftains. Throwing going to be pumped directly into the center of the box, but it's punched away by the keeper. And Eli Dick now to chase this one down. Bulldogs on the counter press, not going to come away with it this time. Parizic turning in traffic with two defenders. Nice battle with McGinnis. And the seniors contesting possession there. But there you see the step-up defending by Keatsman. This one rolling down the far side, and it's going to be, kept in rather.
Nice play.
Still alive for the Chieftains. That cross blocked out of bounds does result in a corner. And of course, remember folks, these stats are unofficial, but by my calculations, that is the first Chieftain corner. Bulldogs have also had only one corner kick so far. So a sub coming in, looked like that may have been an injury substitution for Prather, who was leaning down there for a moment, and sub really coming earlier in the half than you would typically see the first wave. It will be Kuzmik to take, who struck the post on the free kick earlier in the game. Low delivery coming in, and it looked like the Chieftains got that initial touch, still bouncing around for him. And there was definitely a chance there for the Chieftains. They still have possession though. Here's Albert, and Albert unsuccessful keeping that one in. So first real chance of this second half goes to the Chieftains. And really, as this game continues to unfold, the Chieftains, you would say, are at this point becoming the dominant side in the game. There's Carr, a nice link up with Rimmer, but it's hacked out of bounds. Jalen Kuntz will restart. The left back chucking it in.
Settle that.
And a bouncing ball is finally controlled by McGinnis, who had time and space, sprayed it out wide. Don't want to get caught here. Bulldogs losing possession. Here's Parizic. Parizic going on his own this time into the box now, but Hester able to intervene at the crucial moment, and the save made. Zasadi with the strike from outside the box, a sweet strike toward the near post.
Good strike by Zasadi.
You can see why they try to really funnel him the ball down that left side. And the first sniff of goal that he's had from outside the box still delivered a mean strike. Counterattack is on now, but it is going to be cleared away. And I thought Parizic that time just kind of tired of that first half narrative where he'd go past 1-2 defenders and then try to lay that ball off and quickly have it deadened for offside. Decided to take the ball into the box on his own as we have another clock stoppage. And it's another Baldwin player going off limping. So certainly not what the Bulldogs want, heading toward the tail end of their regular season in a position to make noise in the playoffs.
A little bit of a dogfight here. Maybe they weren't expecting it.
Rimmer in the middle of the park spreads it out wide. And Rimmer not on the same page there. They're looking for the 1-2, the return ball into that corner, into the crossing position, but again, the link up not there for the Bulldogs. You can see these Baldwin forward players, you can see the individual skill with the ball that they have, but the linking up, the interplay right now in that attacking third is just non-existent. Here is McGinnis. Graceful runner with the ball right into Eli Dick. Now down the right side. McGinnis in space in the middle of the field. Always a passing option for his Bulldog teammates. Serves that ball into the center again for Eli Dick.
Give and go, give and go.
And Parizic again in control of play. Popping up on the right this time is Zasadi.
long.
Parizic again. Back in the middle for Barnes. This is good play from the Chieftains, controlling possession deep inside the Bulldog half.
Yes, I mean, you didn't see quite a lot of in the first half as well.
Right, a lot of those Chieftain attacks really kind of breaking forward from the back, but what we've seen now in the second half is a more sustained, a possession-based approach, which is an effective way to counter that offside trap, really. Take things a little more slowly, and it does require you to move a couple more players up the field and maybe make you a little more prone to that counterattack. We'll keep an eye on that for the Bulldogs. This one looked like it ran out of play, but official, of course, is right on hand, much better vantage point. Bulldogs have it along the far side. Now into the middle. The first time strike comes in, and it goes wide. Ian Rimmer was coming in late, or that was Patterson, rather, excuse me, and sliced that shot with the left foot. So it looks like Prather returning at left back for Baldwin, who had made way earlier in the second half, kind of limped off the field, able to return now, immediately make his presence felt with that header. McGinnis not on the same page as Caleb Carr, but Baldwin have a throw in front of their own bench, being urged on by Matthew McCune, sixth-year head coach. One thing I do think they should implement in the high school game is something they've put in at higher levels, is that the substituted players should be allowed to leave, especially if you are going to sub players out during play here, as it's played forward by Zasadi. And some miscommunication.
Ball!
Kicked up ahead. This is, so remember, it looks like the whistle was blown, and you cannot handle a back pass. There's a lot of confusion out there right now, and it looked like McWilliams may have, Engler rather, for Baldwin, handled that back pass, or at least attempted to kind of reach down and may have touched the ball with his hands, which is against the rules, and that is going to result in a free kick, I believe, from inside the box. So this is a rare, something that's very rare that you can still see when the goalkeeper handles it. It was inside the box, but they don't award a direct penalty for this. They're going to take a free kick, much as they would outside of the box, only this is from just inside. And this is a fantastic goal-scoring opportunity, as you see about a 6 or 7 player wall is very close to the goal. You don't have to do much to get it up over the wall and under the crossbar. You don't even really need to curve it from this distance. You just need that trajectory to get it in the goal.
And this is exactly why we brought you in for tonight's matchup.
This is something that you very rarely see, actually, second time in 4 games. But it's going to be rolled and taken quickly, striking that crossbar. And I believe with the house rules there, that is going to be immediately out of bounds when it hits the crossbar and then that field goal post. So Englert, really the junior goalkeeper, thankful that his team is not trailing right now. The brain fart really almost costing Baldwin, but we are still not at 0-0. I think all the players on the field really were confused there too. The referee kind of hesitated before blowing the whistle, and then a couple of players thought play was still live. You had then defenders coming down the field for the free kick, and just a mayhem situation. Did not quite result in that Chieftain opener.
Get a touch.
Packed up front. And this one is played all the way through.
Oh, look at that.
It was Caleb Carr who was running through, and all the way up came McWilliams, making the sliding tackle. That was a beautiful ball from the back, but McWilliams was equal to it as the physicality just ratcheting up. Fans getting more and more into this one, and as we hurtle toward the conclusion, you feel this one, there's no way it can end 0-0 with all these chances coming in
I agree.
right now.
If it does, that would definitely be the most anticlimactic ending to a soccer game that I've ever seen in my life, at least.
Hester to take from the center of the park, and that header. So you can handle it when it's not an intentional back pass. Off the defender like that, no problem. You collect it, and that is allowed, but not allowed to scoop it up off of your defender's foot.
Come on.
Hester, nice first touch. Brings it forward. Haven't seen him stepping up much, and you see now why. This time he runs right past Hester. The shot coming in just beyond the far post.
Getting closer and closer.
Parizic going alone that time, and something we haven't seen is the Chieftains players running past Hester like that. And finally was able to do so, cutting in on that strong right foot, unable to bend it in the corner. And I mentioned from what I saw from Hester against Paola, I would have expected him to kind of be more of a marauding center back, but the second that he took 1-2 dribbles up the field, immediately the ball came flying down the other end, and they almost got past him. That one is ushered out of play by Jack Boyle. So Hester to restart. Fans, a quick reminder, video highlights of the 2021 Tonganoxie High School season. If you want a copy of the video of any play for yourself immediately after the play that you want to save, text THS to 816-406-0051. That's 816-406-0051. Folks, this is an amazing feature, I'll tell you right now. A lot of Division I programs don't have this text highlight instant type of thing going on with their broadcast, so make sure that you do take advantage of that if someone you care about makes a great play in this game. Prather with the throw-in for Baldwin, who really need an attacking outlet here. Emery Weiser spreading out wide for Kuzmik into the middle and collected fairly easily by Englert. But Emery Weiser, the freshman, actually I have him on the junior varsity roster wearing number 37 here on the near side. Didn't see him at all in the first half, but already lively helping craft that crossing opportunity. Love to see some young legs in the game, especially on the attacking side of the field. Here comes Parizic. And it looked like some miscommunication there between the freshman Weiser and the senior Parizic, as Weiser kind of just tried to cut inside and the ball then was played to the wide position. Here comes Prather. They are looking wide and finding Ediger. Now into the middle. That pass deflected. This could be a chance, but after the tumble, no whistles coming in. Patterson down the far side. The strike comes in. It hits the post. And Baldwin ahead now. Dylan Patterson from the far right side was entering the box and shot to the far post, right off of that far post and in. And really against the run of play, at least the run of play here in the second half, as that was just a bouncing ball initially played up, was then cleared away, and Patterson just had time and space, was never really closed down. More of a crossing position but able to just unleash that right-footed shot from the right side into that far corner. So that's going to go as a 57th minute strike for Dylan Patterson. And we'll see if that allows Baldwin to kind of play with more confidence, or if they're instead going to fall victim to the classic defensive end of game, that tightness trap. Nice roulette there in midfield. I'd text the number and save that one. But quickly now, Baldwin coming the other way. Physical challenge by Jesse Hopper. As you sense the goal kind of ratcheting up the intensity of this match. And why wouldn't it? Oof. Big challenge, tough challenge in midfield by Kuzmic, who pulled off that roulette and then going in with the sliding challenge. Even though it gets called for the foul, I do love to see a player kind of showing both sides of that midfield game in just a 2-minute span. See that two-pronged coaching staff over for the Chieftains. Getting a little more intense over there, waving those arms, looking to that bench. And dispossessed, tracking back was Parizic. Parizic can't believe that wasn't a foul. Now running forward, and play will continue once again. Really getting quite a bit physical.
Yeah, a little chippy out there.
This one right into the center, but not able to turn as Ben Manis, another fine defensive stop. Good first time ball by Kuzmic. Really like this Chieftain midfield combination of Kuzmic and Parizic. This one played down the right side. Now into the center. Had McGinnis there in some space near the top of the area. Instead playing the riskier ball, having it cleared away. Throw-in is looking for McGinnis. And finally cleared away by Manis. But no friendly Chieftains in the area. So this period of Bulldog dominance continuing. Really, their stronger period of possession kind of started after they scored the goal. Again, the goal coming in the 57th. It was a kind of a broken play, hacked all the way up the field that was initially cleared, but then Dylan Patterson was in space, the sophomore mid, and too much space, able to cannon the right-footed shot off the post. So Chieftains now from the side throw-in, as this one, again, kind of losing a little bit of its flow, with the substitutions responsible for that. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance. At Kansas Insurance, you'll find personalized coverage designed for you. As an agency, they believe in taking time to issue personal care and attention to each individual client. To see how Kansas Insurance can help you protect what matters most, call 913-369-6600.
Pressure that, pressure that, pressure that.
Prather going back for Jack Boyle. Then McGinnis, who sends the long ball forward down the right side. Looking for the freshman Nicholas Johnson. But Ben Manis, the senior, certainly looked like senior on freshman there as he made the challenge. Much larger Manis using his strength to come away with the ball. Now an early cross looking in for Zasadi. Can't find him. And you still see Zasadi is there's never really a time when he's not in a 5-foot proximity with Utah Hester. And that has not exactly been a recipe for success here for the Chieftains. Sometimes you just got to say, you know what, this guy's really good, and just stay away from him.
Backside, Owen.
Midfield now getting a little congested. Chieftains doing a nice job of breaking up the play. Here comes Barnes. Spreading wide right for Gavin Shoup. And Baldwin, you see they're trying to play it out quickly anytime they make a defensive intervention. Prather looking for support. Didn't really have much in terms of options. But a foul, I guess, coming in late there. Prather might have had his heels clipped as he released that ball. Sometimes you don't really see the foul, but you don't see any players complaining. You just say, well, must have been a foul. So Hester, you can see players kind of making diagonal runs into the box at the top of the area. The strike does come away. Braden Chappelle was turning there and able to unleash the right-footed kick, but pretty straightforward save. Making his way off the field, Lucas Perizic for Tonganoxie. Perizic chatting with the coaching staff right now. Hoping that's not an injury for Perizic, but we'll see. He has certainly been the offensive dynamo here for the Chieftains. May just need a breather before this one heads into the latter stages. Subs trickling both in and out. As we would be in total darkness if not for the floodlights. .66 degrees temperature down on the pitch now. We started about 71. It's a beautiful night.
Beautiful fall night, absolutely.
Come on, Chieftains, make a play.
Here comes Barnes.
Come on, Chieftains.
Setting Kuzmic free. Now down the right side for Johnson. Cross coming in, but doesn't beat the first man. Jack Boyle is there to intervene. It will be a corner, though, and we know, again, that Kuzmic can certainly strike a ball.
Run through the ball.
Outswinger coming from the right-footed Kuzmic.
Don't let up. Don't let up.
And delivery to the far post area. Canterbury was able to get ahead on it, but not able to head it back toward the middle of the area for a teammate. So often you see those far post deliveries can be very effective, as kind of the heart of the defense usually stacks up closer to the near post, as they don't want to give up that low ball coming through. And then with the shifting defense, you can kind of get that second header in, but wasn't quite on that time for the Chieftains. Chieftains do need to make use of these dead ball opportunities, though, as they have struggled after the early Zasadi strike that was nearly a goal at the near post. Since then, though, the Chieftains haven't done much. Here they come on the attack, though. A long strike coming in from Kuzmic wasn't on. And after the block, a side-out throw. Kuzmic had an option there down the far right side, but connecting with those forward runners has been an issue from the middle of the park. Prather shepherds that one out of play.
First touch, Red, first touch.
So Hester now, who has been quieter here in the second half, and that's certainly because Baldwin have been doing a little more attacking than the latter stage of that first half. Kuzmic fighting for control of the ball. And eventually coming away with it. Trying to scoop it up and over for Johnson. See if he can control this one down the right side. Puts it in. Again, though, blocked at the first attempt. And the second cross came through for Derek Barnes, who unfortunately that cross kind of bouncing, and he ended up skying that right-footed volley attempt over the goal. And that's why you keep trying there. They've tried to put Wesley Johnson down this far right side a couple of times now, and that initial cross blocked by Boyle. The second attempt, though, was on target. This errant clearance going to break nicely for Ediger. Now into the middle. And this will ask questions of the Chieftain defense. Up to the task, though, is Aiden Van Middlesworth. So quick break there for Baldwin, really out of nothing, as that goal kick was kind of shank on the initial kick there. Just ended up breaking nicely. We'll see if Baldwin try to pump this throw in right into the box. Instead, it comes short. And a goal kick now for the Chieftains, barreling toward the final 10 minutes and finding themselves trailing 1-0. Booming kick taken by Williams, and I'm confident enough to describe it as a booming kick as he was running up to the ball before he even struck it, because we know he can certainly boot it. Nice first touch ball by Kuzmic, now operating a bit more offensively with Parizek on the bench. Looking for Johnson down that right side. Physical battle, and eventually it rolls out of play. That is a Chieftain throw, so that's great pursuit by Wesley Johnson to earn this attacking opportunity. Baldwin clearing it away. A lot of space in the front. Nice hold up from Pollock. And the return from Ediger was off the mark. Baldwin in no hurry to take these as time continues to wind down. Making subs now.
And it now appears a battle of the student sections has ensued here.
It's great to see student sections getting warm one night early. Thursday night action. That's why we bring the Nat Sound mics. We want all the sounds of
all of it. Yep.
All the sounds of Kansas high school sports, whether that's the semi trucks driving by on the street, whether it's the fans upset with the referees, whether it's rowdy student sections, we're here for it.
Yeah, and that was definitely something that was missed a lot last year, with the pandemic and a lot of the crowd restrictions, or some not even letting fans in at all. Definitely something that was missed. A couple of those things you described. The driving by semis, though, we got those all the time, so it was all good.
Those don't stop for anything. Here is Kuzmic once again. Has really been this catalyst offensively in the second half. Barnes. And well defended there by Baldwin. Still, though, Chieftains all over this attacking third of the field. As Hester, you saw him pursuing that one. Collected well by Englert. Something Englert seems much more comfortable doing. Haven't seen him, I don't think, once playing the ball with his feet It's Hester who kind of takes the goal kicks as he does punt that one up the field, but we saw him kind of get twisted up earlier in the match in what ended up being Tonganoxie's best chance of the game. This one is played past the keeper, but not on target. And McWilliams there saved some blushes. Ended up going to scoop that one up himself. Could have let it run out of play, but same result as the Chieftains nearly went down 2-0. Seems like every time that Tonganoxie is actually creating good chances is when Baldwin are able to then counter. And of course that makes sense in the latter stages of the game, but seeing their records coming in and Baldwin's dominance over some opponents, not necessarily how you would have seen this one playing out stylistically. A big crunching tackle from McGinnis and a very late whistle coming in. I think you could hear the ball being played on that one. I don't want to criticize the officiating too much, but sometimes there are tackles that appear violent but are legal, well within the rules, in my opinion. Not that anyone asked, but now you know. It sounded clean.
Run through the ball.
Certainly looked bad, though.
Yeah, it sounded like the good thud of the ball. I have to agree with you there.
And that free kick is going to be easily collected by Englert. Englert has certainly been more active in this second half. Not necessarily in terms of saves, but has had to come out to collect. Of course, the little mishap that he had earlier as well.
Over.
And Baldwin just having trouble controlling that outlet ball right now. Here comes Tonganoxie. Good intervention, though. It's a nice play by Aiden Jameson. Prather has that one run out of play, but able to keep it in, or maybe not. So that one did roll all the way over the line. We'll have the substitutes coming back into the game, and happy to see Lucas Perezic. Does look like he's jogging maybe a little gingerly, but we'll let his play do the talking in terms of seeing if he's all right or not. Immediately looking to get on the ball here. And looking to take on his man, decides against it. This one breaking. Here is Eli Dick. Has a couple of options. Goes through the center of the park. Chieftains, though, still full of energy despite this match being 75 minutes old. You see even those forward players from Tonganoxie tracking back, hungry to win possession back. 6 minutes to equalize. As the Chieftains, wouldn't say the wrong team is leading necessarily by any means, but this has been, I would describe it as an even game, and of course the scoreline not reflective of that. Prather decides to continue on his own. Now playing the 1-2. Prather running out of steam a little bit, playing down the near side. And quickly swarmed and bumped off the ball was Zane Pollock. Perezic turning. Plays it with his left foot, and that was a promising ball there for Kuzmik, who is now operating in this forward line. Trying to go quickly was Perezic, but the rest of his team really, frankly, are not on the same page there. So they'll pause, wait a second for, still have 3 Tonganoxie players back. That one served in the box and deflected. That would have been an own goal if it had found the corner. That was shanked off of a Baldwin boot. And it will go out for a Tonganoxie corner. Kuzmic delivered it to the far post last time. This time a short delivery. And this one is going to stay in play.
Go, go, go.
Or spoke too soon that time. These lines get confusing as well sometimes.
They do.
When this white sideline kind of comes in.
I agree. It's a little rough sometimes.
Don't want to make too many excuses for myself here as Baldwin successfully clearing that one away. That's a big defensive stand there
Man on.
by Baldwin. Started with the free kick and then the corner. But still, you sense maybe 2, maybe 3 opportunities for the Chieftains before this game will expire.
Under 4 minutes now.
That one played just ahead of Zasadi, who ran after it, could not keep the ball in play. Looked like Zasadi actually wanted to come short for the ball that time, but that hooking ball coming in from Parizic. Nestor taking his time. And this kick breaks kindly for Eli Dick.
Stay in front.
Strike comes in, and it was on frame, bending, but straight down the middle. Don't mind that shot from Eli Dick there. Really didn't have much in terms of supportive teammates, and wasn't going to have that if he waited either, as this Baldwin team seems committed to see this game out 1-0. Dick again controlling possession, holding up play as he's done well in this second half. Will now receive the return ball, but it's going to be poked out by Kietzman. Brief stoppage here for the Baldwin substitution. And took us a moment to get the time stop, couple whistles. Again, Baldwin, you can even see by how they're standing right now, they're going to have 7-8 guys behind the ball, and that's not going to change for the final 2:30 of this one. One more chance maybe for Tonganoxie, who are in danger of slipping to 500 on the year. That one's still in play. Parizic down the left, and Hester able to head that one away. Hester, left-footed, just smashes all the way down the field. Typically opts to find a teammate, but these situations clearly calling for the more direct clearance. Here's Parizic. Has support on the right side, cutting into the middle, and couldn't quite deliver that left-footed ball. It was the right idea from Parizic, just not quite the technique required on that final ball. Like that he's thinking about it though, suck those defenders into the center of the field and then spread it wide. Under 2 as looks like we're now going to have clock stoppages anytime that substitutes will come into the game. Goal kick is going to result in a throw-in in front of the Baldwin bench for Tonganoxie. Manis, and nice header into the middle of the field. Plenty of Chieftains in that midfield area to collect the ball here.
Easy, good, good.
Down the side for Kuzmic. And Kuzmic now again with the ball. Put in the box, but it is going to be cleared away. And dangerously so. Here's Caleb Carr. Carr just looking for support, and a little extra sauce on that one. Shoulder barge is penalized that time. Esser's just going to boot it and take his time doing so. Curling ball is collected as Baldwin looking in prime position to advance to 11-3-1 on the season, keeping pace with the rest of those at the top as well. This one just bleeding away the final moments. And so Baldwin on the 57th minute strike from Dylan Patterson will, I don't want to use the term escape because this was definitely a balanced game, but that one moment of quality coming from Dylan Patterson as he broke down that right side, entered the box, and unleashed a ferocious shot that struck the left post on its way in was the difference this evening. Baldwin Bulldogs 1, Chieftains 0. We'll be right back to break down this one and get you up to date on the standings here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and more. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small-town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
Welcome to the post-game show here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Alex Smith alongside Dylan Funk, and we just witnessed the Baldwin Bulldogs walking out of here with a 1-0 victory over the Chieftains. And really this game at times, and especially during the second half and immediately preceding the Dylan Patterson 57th minute goal, the Chieftains looked often like the team more likely to score, and this one will be leaving the field hearts broken.
Yeah, definitely. It was a hard-fought battle tonight. I think Baldwin might have been coming into this, I don't know, maybe looking over the Chieftains maybe. I mean, I think they got definitely a lot more than they really wanted to handle tonight. But, great effort by the Chieftains. It was a hard-fought battle, back and forth all night long. I think it's actually kind of fitting it ends in a 1-0 final. But, like you said, that was a good strike by Patterson, and that's enough for Baldwin to get out of here with the victory.
Right, and we saw the interesting play from Caden Englert, the Bulldogs keeper, as he handled the back pass, resulted in the free kick from inside the box. Chieftains couldn't convert that one. A good shot from Zasadi as well, who was plagued by offside in the first half. I don't think, though, a single Tonganoxie player was caught offside in that second half. So
not that I recall.
At least you got that to hang your hat on, making that halftime adjustment for the Chieftains. So Baldwin moving to 11-3-1, again keeping pace near the top, and the Chieftains fall to 6-6-1, barreling toward the end of this regular season. For Dylan Funk, I have been Alex Smith, and I will continue actually to be Alex Smith. And from Beatty Field, this is final. Baldwin 1, Chieftains 0. Have a good night.